Welcome back to the channel, my friends. Warhammer Man Studios. I'm Warhammer Man, and today we're taking a look at this week's Sunday preview, Sorcerer, Space Marines, and Forest Sentinels. This video is sponsored by the Game Bunker. More on that later. Hold on to your hats as another gargantuan week of pre-orders is on the way. In the blue corner, we've got the thaumaturgical tin cans filled with powdered Space Marines. In the green corner, the mercurial might of the Wood Elves is arrayed against all the threats, the forests of the old world, also frogs. Alright, so we got a little video right here, but we're going to jump in and take a look at the full article. So first off, for Warhammer 40,000, we have the last of the Chaos Space Marine Codexes, Codex Thousand Suns. And we got some beautiful cover art on both the regular and special edition Codex. An attempt to stop the Legion's rampant mutations warped the majority of the Thousand Suns into little more than armored automatons. And the remaining sorcerers now lead their warbands as esoteric quests of greater power trapped within Tzeentch's circuitous plans. This 120-page codex covers their history, their units, the war gear, and all their arcane scribblings. The 5 detachments provided you a choice of playstyles, including hordes of Zangors, legions of implacable Rubrici, and the mixed hosts of mortals and demons. This is all accompanied by pages of stunning miniature photography, as well as combat patrol, crusade rules, and data sheets for every unit. Okay, so very cool. Thousand Suns getting their book. Fancy a change from the Standard Edition Codex? Pledge your mortal soul to Tzeentch with the Collector's Edition, which has unique cover art, verdigris colored foil page edges, and a black ribbon bookmark, the only available while stocks last. And then if you really want to go hard, we also have the special limited edition Super Cyan Codex bundle. Tzeentch smile kindly on those who seek great knowledge. And the lavish limited edition Codex is a tome of treasures coveted by all. This package includes a copy of the Codex with unique cover art, a series of 5 art prints, a double-sided metal medallion fragment designed to be united with the 3 other pieces, 6 double-sided metal objective markers, a pack of 33 stratagem cards, and 39 datasheet cards, all contained in a special 2-part slipcase. This is available while stocks last. Alright, so very cool, very fancy, and the last of the 4 Codex bundles. And then we have the new Thousand Suns Battleforce, the Warpflame Thrallband Battleforce. Sorcerers lead their cursed brothers into combat alongside warp-powered automata such as the eerily silent Sekar robots, whose forms are inscribed with the sigils of obscuration to keep them hidden until they unleash their arcane payload. The Warpflame Thrallband Battleforce contains 3 exalted sorcerers, 5 Scarab Occult Terminators, 10 Rubric Marines, and 4 brand new Sekar robots, plus a Chaos Space Marine transfer sheet with 364 transfers. This set is available while stocks last. So first opportunity to get a hold of the Sekar robots. Very cool new models. Definitely a big fan of these. Awesome battle force. I do expect this will be very popular. And then we also have the brand new Thousand Suns Combat Patrol. Zadafon, the Soul Leader, commands his own personal force of Rubric Marines and Zangor Enlightened, and even has a Zangor Shaman and the Thrall. Together they roam the galaxy in search of victims, weaving rituals of the Changer of the Ways and growing in power with each victory. This combat patrol contains a fearsome Demon Prince, a Zangor Shaman, 3 Zangor Enlightened, and 10 Rubric Marines, plus a Chaos Space Marine transfer sheet. Alright, so very nice. Another Demon Prince in the combat patrol. These guys are going to be super strong in your combat patrol games. We've also got the Zangor Shaman, the Zangor Enlightened, 10 Rubric Marines, and a Sorcerer leading the squad. So very, very cool. Beautiful new box. Definitely far superior to the old box, as all these models are going to be something that you're going to want to put in your larger force. Not going to be stuck with a bunch of models that you're not using like some of the previous Thousand Suns box sets. And then we also have the Thousand Suns dice and datasheet cards. Keeping as many plates spinning as the average Thousand Suns sorcerer may be why multiple limb mutations are so common amongst the followers of Tzeentch. Forgo the need for a third arm with a set of 39 quick reference cards and cover your primary army rule, datasheets, combat patrol rules, and ensure the Great Conspirator smiles kindly on your fate with a set of 16 dice in Paralyzed Blue, with yellow ink and the mark of Tzeentch on the 6th face. So very cool. We got the datasheet cards and then of course the Thousand Suns dice. And I gotta say, I really like these Paralyzed Blue with the Thousand Suns on the 6th face. Now a quick word from today's sponsor, Game Bunker. Game Bunker carries a full range of Games Workshop products, including miniatures, terrain, paint, tools, and more. Game Bunker offers 15% off MSRP for most Games Workshop products with the discount code WHMS. Receive free shipping in the continental United States on orders over $145. Online orders ship out within 24 hours. Game Bunker is a veteran-owned business. Use affiliate link below, enter discount code WHMS to save 15% on most items at checkout. For fast, friendly service with a discount on your favorite tabletop wargaming purchases, visit GameBunker.net and let them know that Warhammer Man sent you. And then moving over to the Old World, we have the Arcane Journal, Wood Elf Realms. Take up arms and protect the forests of the Old World with the Arcane Journal, Wood Elf Realms, a 48-page supplement containing new rules, background lore, and scenarios for these nature-loving elves. It includes profiles for legendary characters Orion, the King in the Woods, and Araloth, the Lord of Talsyn, plus an army of infamy for each of Orion's Wild Hunt and the host of Talsyn. Rules for Wood Elf Kindred provides characters with additional benefits and the lore of the wilds, and new magic items that let you kit out your heroes. It will be available in softback and digital EPUB editions. Alright, and then to go along with it, we have a Wood Elf Realms Battalion box set. And I know a lot of people have been eagerly waiting for the Wood Elves, and they are finally here. The forces of Athaloran muster for war in a core battalion force that contains 62 miniatures, 32 Aserai bow-wielding Glade Guard, and a full command option provide the pillar to build your army around, and can also be used to represent Deepwood Scouts. Take your pick between the fast-moving and hard-hitting Wildwood Rangers or the stalwart Eternal Guard. Able to rebuff cavalry charges with enough miniatures to make 20 of 1 or 2 units of 10 with full commands. Finally, embrace hit-and-run tactics with either a unit of 10 Wild Riders, 10 Sisters of the Thorn, or flexible units of 5 of each with full command. This box also contains 2 Wood Elf Realms transfer sheets, each featuring 186 transfers. Alright, so a nice box set right here. You have options to build either a few larger units, or you can split them and then use some of the variants available. So really nice box set, bunch of good stuff coming back here. And then we also have the Wood Elf Realms reference card pack and dice set. And then we had the return of Orion, the King in the Woods. Consort King of Athaloran, husband of the Mage Queen Ariel, and leader of the Wild Hunt. Orion is a literal force of nature whose arrival on the battlefield sends his allies into a frenzy, as blasts from his horn stoke the spirit of Kurnos in them. Returning in metal, Orion the King of the Woods comes with 2 Hounds of Orion, loyal coursers who help him run down his quarry. So again, a nice classic model returning right here. Very cool to see Orion and his Hounds coming back. And then we have Araloth, Lord of Talsyn. Talsyn, otherwise known as the Grove of Eternity, is ruled by Lord Araloth, a fearless hero and champion of Queen Ariel. Accompanied by his loyal hawk, Scarin, the Eye Thief, and wearing heavy armor, Araloth prefers to fight in the thick of combat side by side with the Eternal Guard. This is a returning plastic kit. And then we also have the High Elf Novel on Dragon. So this was one of the kits I had as a kid, and it's crazy to see it coming back. Obviously it looks dated relative to like some of the new stuff coming out, but still a very cool kit and definitely something that I personally am nostalgic about. Sinew and Serpentine. The Forest Dragons of Athaloran have slowly become an extension of the Forest Will and are off petitioning by Glade Lords to help them defending their realms. This returning kit is a metal dragon with plastic wings and comes with 6 paper banners that you can use to decorate the cavalry spear or banner pole. So very cool kit. I had this when I was a kid. I used to play Wood Elves, so very happy to see them coming back. Super excited for all the people that have been waiting on them, as the return of the Wood Elves are finally here. And then we also have a bunch of returning Wood Elf characters, so some classic sculpts. Some of these hold up a little nicer than others, but very cool to see them coming back. We've also got a bunch of the mages as well. Again, some of these I have not seen in decades. And then we got some cavalry characters as well. Very, very cool. And then we also have some of the Wood Elves on the birds. Again, very, very nice. Nice to see some of these after so long. And then, of course, a Dryad. And then we also have some returning Wood Elf plastic units. We've got the Archers. We've got the Glade Guard. We've got the Cavalry as well. And then, of course, we have the other ones. A lot of these are featured in the box set, but these will also be available for individual purchase now. And then those are all the plastic kits. We have some returning metal miniatures as well. We've got like your various war dancers, some of the archer characters, a bunch of cool stuff right here. And then that's not it. We've also got some of the bird riders coming as well. We've got the old treeman miniature coming back. We've got some of the dryads also. Very cool, very old models here. And then, of course, we've got some of the creatures of the forest as well. Again, some of these miniatures holding up a little better than others. These are looking super dated, but crazy to see them again after so many years. And then we also have the High Elf Loremaster. So this guy has become increasingly hard to get a hold of. I think the last time he was available for purchase was in the Warhammer Quest box set. So cool to see him available individually as well. And then we also have the High Elf Silverhelm Cavalry. And then just to round it all out, we've got the Arcane Frogs. So very cool. The big eye in the middle there, and then a couple eyes on the side. Again, these frogs not holding up quite as good as some of the other stuff, but good to see them coming back. So very cool. Super exciting week right here with the Thousand Sons getting their book, a Battleforce, Combat Patrol, lots of good stuff coming for 40k. And then, of course, the wait is nearly over for all the people holding out for the Wood Elves as well. I know there's going to be a lot of people super excited for that. Let me know what you're most excited about, what you're going to be picking up this week. Always like to hear back from you guys in the comments. And as always, special thanks to the Game Bunker for sponsoring the channel. Check out the link in the description to save 15% on most Games Workshop products with code WHMS at checkout. Warhammer Man Studios, I'm Warhammer Man, and I'm out of here.